You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, well, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Bumrah to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Straight to the fielder. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Onto that early, that could be four.
Those on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Brilliant diving stop. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Couldn't get it through the field. 7 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Nine runs added there. New Zealand 16 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on and collect that one.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
11 runs added there. New Zealand 27 for none.
They've accelerated the run rate that over, looking to really take advantage of the strong start.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. New Zealand 35 for none.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Chance. Beautiful catch. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
They may have overstepped. The captain should be disappointed by the effort. Just need to adjust the run.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 44 for 1.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Can't get that outside the ring field. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. Bumrah from the VVS Laxman end. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely, but well before.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Some adjustments to the field.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Was quick onto that in the infield. Beats the field with a great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Goes over the top with that shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. New Zealand weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Going with pace now. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Yada over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. End of the over. New Zealand are 84 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. A few moves made in the field.
Yadav, the left armour, is the new bowler from the VVS Laxman end. Straight to the fielder. Swept away but finds the fielder. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Brilliant diving stop. Onto that early, that could be 4. Four runs added in that over. New Zealand are 88 for 2. Yadav from the Shivyal Yadav end. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cuts that off well in the infield. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged, what a ball. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but there's no first slip, and the keeper just couldn't get there. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
How will he reply? Edged.
That's a boundary save for sure. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Seaford edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. 7 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 107 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
This could be out. Out. Caught. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Finds the fielder with that shot. Finds the edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Good fielding out in the boundary. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Yada from the VVS Laxman end. Santner taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Santner got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. That is quite extraordinary. Chapman, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yada shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. The big one, 12 runs out of there. New Zealand are 135 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
Adam Milne is the new batsman at number 8. Please give them a warm welcome.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Misses everything. Big edge. 6 runs out of there. New Zealand 141 for 6. Singh, the spinner, coming into the attack. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Edged it. India goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel like got anything on that. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Swept away, but finds the fielder. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Rohit has been going really well here. Comes back on from the VVS Laxman end. Couldn't get it through the field. Chance to run two. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. They've gone up here. Gone. Fine catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Great shot. Just square of backward point. No one to stop it.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Final over in this innings. Massive outside edge. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Caught. That's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and they've taken a good catch.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 168 runs. Openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Power and precision in that shot.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice shot, but straight to gully. There's a chance if it hits. The edge. Southey with a great delivery there. Drilled that one away.
A lovely shot off the back foot. Shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edged it. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Times it to perfection.
Now A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Cuts that off well in the infield. Got that away nicely.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field. 8 runs added in that over. India 27 for none.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the VVS Laxman end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Pulled away straight to square leg. Was quick onto that in the infield. Oh, and the throw just misses the stumps. The chance goes begging. I think that would have been out with a direct hit. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. India 32 for none. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Needs a direct hit. Everyone's gone up.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Great shot through the gap. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Goes over the top with that shot. Rohit ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Smacks that away through the gap. End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. India 36 for 2.
4 gone in the power play, and it's a healthy run rate at the moment, thanks to some great power hitting and some well-timed shots through the gaps, keeping them ahead so far.
Late cut, straight to the fielder. Straight to the fielder. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Perfectly timed.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Doesn't beat the infield. Milne ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Sodhi from the Shivyal Yadav end. Got that away nicely. Good pick up, big chance. That one's gone. Oh, great running.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Perfectly timed.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. India are 47 for 3.
5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Milne shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot, but straight to gully. A big one, 12 runs out of there. India are 59 for 3. Beats the field with a great shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over. 8 off it. India 67 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Great shot through the gap. Needs a direct hit. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Yadav is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That's the over. India are 90 for 4.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Misses everything. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that. New Zealand with a massive shout. Gone. Fine catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be. That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Oh, geez, they've hit that beautifully. That was gloriously met. Two maximums in a row. Is it a sign of things to come?
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another six, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide as cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the four.
Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the knee to the bat.
But the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Good shot, a beauty.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Misses, that's a big chance gone begging. Nearly gets the edge. Ferguson with a great delivery there. Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, 10 off it. India are 147 for 5. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the VVS Laxman end.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. And a fantastic catch. Long on had to run adjacently a fair bit, and they've held on to it. Great cricket.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Well, these middle overs have just been a constant bombardment of boundaries. The fielding captain's tried everything, but nothing's worked.
too good. That is huge.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Singh went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt.